This is your daily news report and your third stimulus check update and your stimulus package update as of Wednesday, February 17th. Last night, President Biden made a lot of promises to the American people. He held a town hall session last night, and we'll go over those promises. The Democrats in Congress, they will be revealing a massive immigration reform bill later this week. Their U.S. Citizenship Act of 2021 will help millions of undocumented immigrants gain citizenship. And Donald Trump is back in action, lashing out at the Republican Party and also enjoying some payback. The White House is ramping up the number of vaccines being sent to states and pharmacies. However, experts are worried that the mutant COVID strains will cause another surge of cases later this spring. Health officials are warning state governors not to let down their guard on mask-wearing requirements and other precautionary measures. This is your Wednesday news, and I hope you're having a very nice day. Last night, at the town hall session, President Biden made a lot of promises to the American people, and here they are. Number one, President Biden says that the stimulus package will pass by March 14th. Number two, he said that every American will be able to get vaccinated by July 31st. Number three, Biden says that he's going to create 7 million jobs this year. Please note that we are still down 10 million jobs compared to pre-pandemic levels. Number four, Biden said that a significant percentage of schools from kindergarten to high school will be open in his first 100 days in office. Biden said that his goal is 5 days a week, and he did mention that high schools would be more difficult to reopen. Number five, President Biden says that he's going to cancel $10,000 of student loan debt from each borrower. Biden says that he is not willing to cancel the $50,000 amount that Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren have been requesting. Number six, President Biden says that we will beat COVID and we will get back to normal by Christmas time. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about these promises and whether or not you think that President Biden can deliver. Regarding the stimulus package, which was Biden's first promise, the House of Representatives says that they're going to vote on the stimulus bill next week. Joe Biden is still attempting to gain Republican support. This may be something like an insurance policy if a Democrat senator decides to go rogue and vote against the stimulus bill. Biden knows that the majority of Americans, they support the stimulus plan. So at the town hall, Biden tried to pressure the Republican politicians into supporting the bill. But the Republican politicians, they are not having it, and they're upset with the stimulus plan. One of the things that they are opposing is the income eligibility requirements for the $1,400 stimulus checks. Republican Senator Chuck Grassley said stimulus checks ought to be more targeted towards families of $40,000 to $50,000 or maybe $60,000 a year of income. Grassley also insisted that Biden needs to work with the Republicans to lower the $1.9 trillion price tag of the stimulus bill. Republicans at the local level have also been criticizing Biden. The governor of Maryland, Larry Hogan, criticized the Democrats for loading up the stimulus bill like a Christmas tree with all kinds of extras that have nothing to do with the pandemic. Hogan said the Democrats need to get rid of things that don't have anything to do with COVID, like the $15 minimum wage. Hogan also said that the Democrats need to find a way to work with the Republicans. The Democrat politicians are saying that they don't have time to waste because the federal unemployment benefits are expiring in less than a month. On top of that, the eviction ban expires on March 31st. Yesterday, Biden extended mortgage relief by banning home foreclosures until June 30th on federally backed mortgages. The White House says that more than 10 million homeowners are behind on their mortgage. In political news, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi is calling for an independent 9/11-style commission to investigate the D.C. riots. President Biden supports Nancy Pelosi, but Biden said that he's going to leave the investigation in the hands of Congress. Biden is focusing on other issues, including a massive immigration reform bill, which is expected to be introduced later this week. The proposal will give protections to immigrant workers, the Dreamers, and those seeking asylum in the United States. The plan gives millions of undocumented immigrants an 8-year pathway to citizenship. Biden is also working on a massive infrastructure bill focusing on new roads, bridge construction, and the expansion of broadband networks. His infrastructure plan will focus on green energy structures. This is part of Biden's plan to transition the United States to 100% clean energy by 2050. And let's see what Donald Trump is up to. Donald Trump is angry with Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. McConnell voted against Trump's conviction, but McConnell said on the Senate floor, "There is no question that President Trump is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events on January 6th. Trump blames McConnell for a divided Republican Party, and Trump is threatening to support McConnell's rivals that will make America great again. Trump's threats also apply to the 7 Republican senators who voted to convict him over the weekends." And it looks like Donald Trump has already been avenged. Republican Senators Richard Burr and Bill Cassidy have already been censured by Republican officials in their home states because they voted to convict Donald Trump. There are no legal penalties for a censure. However, it can cost a politician the support of their party, which will hurt their chances of re-election. It's also a sign of Trump's continuing influence over the Republican Party, which will be critical in the 2022 midterm elections. Regarding the COVID-19 news, the White House will be increasing the number of vaccines that they're sending to states and pharmacies. Starting this week, the states will be receiving 13.5 million doses a week, which is up from 11 million. The White House is also doubling the number of doses going out to pharmacies from 1 million to 2 million each week. The pace of vaccinations has also been picking up. The CDC says that 70 million doses have been sent out and 52.8 million doses have been administered. The government was blaming vaccine shortages for the slow vaccine rollout, but that situation is improving as well. Moderna confirmed that it is on target for delivering 100 million doses by the end of March. Moderna also said that they're going to be delivering 40 to 50 million doses every month from April to July. But there are some things that are still out of our control, like Mother Nature. The massive winter storms this week has led to canceled appointments and shipment delays in many states. The storm had also caused power failures, which forced state officials to administer the vaccines before they went bad and spoiled. In Houston, thousands of doses were rushed to local hospitals, a county jail, and Rice University after a power failure shut down the county's cold storage units. Many people are vaccinated, including college student Harry Golan, who said it feels amazing. That's the news for today. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this report, please subscribe, and I wish you a very wonderful day.